What's up, guys? Today I'm going to talk to you about pets. I'm not going to be able to show you anything about them, really, because I'm broke in pets supplies. I recently maxed out a couple pets. I transcended a couple pets, so pretty much everybody's broke. I can show you some basics. I can explain some things on how to level them up. Uh, I'll tell you that the process is painstakingly slow. You will not be able to get berries easily. Berries are gotten heavily through events, and the other way you get them is through the shop, which I actually, of all the items in the game, in the shop, I give all hearts content to buying these chests. These are actually a great resource. Don't be shy to grab these, especially if you need some money. You can sell these for a decent amount of gold if you need to, get some gold. Let's see. Pets have great traits, great bonuses. They're amazing, but some people get stuck into the idea that they are another conspiracy for pay-to-win to win. And I'm here to tell you that that is a bold-faced lie, because the difference between the unicorn, which is top 10 ranked, and the dragon is very minimal in attack. We're not even going to look at defensive support because you do not need either of these. They may be used and leveled after you rank up your attack. Do not deal with defensive support. You don't need that. The bonuses you get from defensive support are minimal, and they do not help you with late game player versus environment. You will not be able to use defense or support when you're doing the top tier levels of tower, and it will not help you in your top tier levels of there was a tower, and then killing the damn PVE, the final boss. That will not. These guys, these pets will not help you. Just throw them off to the wayside. Now, if they're better than a unicorn, of course, don't get rid of them. Or if they are a unicorn, don't get rid of them. Hold on to those characters. But anything under a unicorn is cannon fodder. Just absolute cannon fodder. You need to use your pets either by buying pet berries and try and get up to 35. That's when you get your first breakthrough. Breakthroughs give you these massive increases of 6 to 10% when you use S's. That's why you don't want to use A's. A's are absolutely worthless. Do not do, for any reason, level those up. I mean, literally, the only berries you need are red, and you go straight to your strongest character, which you may want to wait until you get a unicorn, which is what I did. I waited until I got a unicorn for all my characters, and I put it on them. So with these breakthroughs, you want to try and get attack or defense pen increase. Defense pen resistance isn't horrible. HP and defense can give you massive CP boosts if that's what you need. But seeing that you are getting an attack pit for the damage, because you will not have enough damage late game, you want to get the attack percentage, of course, and the defense pen increase. This, you want to have this pet help you be a glass cannon, because even though it doesn't matter that much when you do PvP, it does matter a lot more when you do PvE. It's kind of obnoxious. Essentially, all these other things are useful in PvE and PvP, but PvE kind of leaves you to only use the attack. I don't have enough resources to level up anything up. which is obnoxious. So I can't really show you the process, but it will cost you millions and millions. Especially, knowing how expensive these berries are. These berries are very expensive. They cost almost as much as the amount of gold you send. So these are unbelievably expensive animals and pets, whatever you're gonna call them. And for people to get upset over 70 attack when max these characters out is just ridiculous when you're dealing with millions of attack. So just try to get a unicorn or an owl. Owl's fine. Um, the biggest difference is that, like, I mean, you can even get a red nose. It's got that 10%. You may be 140 attack lower than the top one in the end. It might be down 140k, but I promise you, I would still whoop your ass if you had only 140k more attack than me. I'm beating your ass. That's not what's gonna make you win in an arena. So, pets are just one of those things you want to do late game. You want to do when you have more than enough resources. So you have enough resources to spend. I'm talking about like 100 mil. Like, you need to be able to throw down. It's like leveling up an L equipment, essentially. So just acknowledge that. Don't forget, you have to transcend it. So you will need these S's. Pretty much one S equals one level. You'll need 2 or 3 A's after that. So you need, to go by 2. So you need 5 S's. And then that means you need at least twice as many A's. So you need at least 10 A's and 5 S's. And like 100 mil. And then you need, thousands and thousands of berries. On top of you needing breakthrough berries. And once you get to your 45, you can use the red ones, the re-breakthrough berries, if you don't like your breakthrough traits. Let's see what else is there to conversate about. I don't know, Horsey got back though. I was just saying she got a unicorn guy. All right, let me just get out of here. Should we talk about that? What are you talking about? I said let's get out of here. Okay, of course the fucking, yeah, I can't press the button. There we go. I moved it. Well, there's really not much to talk about pets. I mean, like, they're important, but they're kind of like Magicite, but they're just not worth anywhere close to the same amount. Magicite, they'll easily match what a pet gives you. They just don't have that massive 10% increase, but I think they'll give you more. What do you give? Yeah, you'll give they're not worth as much as the base. So these are a lot cheaper, technically, but the going through the whole round is way more expensive than a pet. Getting all these up to what they're supposed, well, as expensive, or if not more. You have to have a lot of luck. Really honestly, it's even more time consuming because collecting these is harder than getting getting the berries by buying them. You just buy the berries real easy. These are actually really hard to get. These are the ones that are, in retrospect, are more like regular items. They're way better than runes. Runes are pretty much cheapskate. Magicite, you get these from PvE. You want to use your 10 areas, the top, like the out of 10, not 1 out of 10. You want the 10 out of 10. They'll give you, after, I think, the first area that you get Magicite only goes up to C. You'll then be able to get B's, At the later ones, those are the ones you want to go and run. If you do the 10 you can get all 6 types. If you do the threes and 3 and 9, no, 3, 3, 6, and 9, those will give you 2 types. You want to only work on these pluses, these pluses. Technically, you can get them from plus and pluses, just like regular items. You just need Bs. Um, this thing is, there's tiers to them. You get the triangle, you get the hexagon, you get the square. You want the hexagons. You want to advance these Bs up and make sure you lead with this B when you enhance them, and that B will become the end size. Using B's and A's, you combine them together, you can get pluses just like regular items. And that's how you work towards these. With these, you also get traits. They also can re-roll the traits that are on them. It's plethora of ways. Most people would take things like, there's a couple types, really. And then you also have these attributes that you can do. And those have their uses. Oops. But, they're pretty important. This gives you about 4 million off of, a decent set. So there's that. S's and Suck. Magicite, you get those from Infinity Towers. That's really about it. You get them through some events, but they're pretty difficult to deal with. You won't have much luck there. Essences are dumb. They only give you, that's only 43K, so that is, it's pretty weak. You're not getting much from 43. And you're at 384, you spent way more gold, way more resources getting up to 43, and it's absolutely worthless. So that's 43, that's 70. Yeah, 43, 70, 100, 30, 45, 15. About 200 attack between these three, and you'll put in an ungodly amount of money into these 3 things. Just a stupid amount. And the biggest ones will be the percent gains, not the base stats. So the pets breakthrough is more important than the other 3, essentially. And the runes, even though their stats are lower than all the other ones, their percentage increases with 25, the 30s, and 35s. Those are also extremely strong too. So really, there's between a 200 attack between those 4, and a high ranked level person. You gotta pay for. You gotta spend mad money. You have to spend mad money if you want to get those up to where I got mine at. And I spent no money. So it's kind of ridiculous that people look at this as like a pay to win, because if you paid for all this, then you only get 200K attack. That ain't shit for the amount of time and resources you put in. Even the amount of time you put in just paying for it. You're literally, it's hilarious. It is just hilarious. You guys like to complain about cost of pay to win, and it's just not there. Like, this game wants you to be better at the game. It doesn't want to feed someone who's just paying. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you can pay to get these increases, but like, you're paying so much money for such minute increases that in the end will not make you be able to fight better. It won't let you evade better. It won't let you do anything better. You just do a little more damage when you do hit somebody. I just make sure those people can't hit me. So, the biggest thing that you can do pay to win wise is not related to pets or magicite or essence levels or runes. It's gonna be strictly armor. And then you'll find out at one point it's not really the armor that matters. And it ends up being refining. Refining is the most important part of the game, ironically. And I never thought it would be, but it is. It is literally the most important part of the game. It's refining. It will give you those 3% bonuses, those 5% bonuses, the 10% bonuses. Those are the biggest. Anything with those percent bonuses are the biggest things. So the pet breakthrough, level 1 pet to 10% attack breakthrough, great, great, just amazing. Like that is the like you can get the weakest pet in the world with some S+ runes and rank 15 refines on L's, and you will run the world. None of that is something you can particularly. I mean, you can buy to get S pluses, but you still gotta transform them, try and get them in the L's. So it's like, even then, when you pay to win with the L's, I mean, these are the easiest things to get in the game. You have to spend money to get all these L's. If you want all those other items, you have to spend money. You gotta spend no money for this for the armor. The only thing that really impacts you is just refines. That's really the only big thing you can pay for. If you want to be pay to win, those people who got those maxed out refines. That's the pay to win people. That is that epitome. Because it's funny. This is what you gotta focus on, guys. Everything else is out there giving you 10 mil tops. When you rank it all out, maybe 10 mil. The regular L gears, all you need, get them all up to 70. You're fine. You're fine. You're not. There's no pay to win. That is a joke. That is a lie. I physically beat up too many people who are pay to win for you to tell me. But I don't know. It's costumes are also. That's a pay to win. I will tell you that, because even if they ain't worth that much, like those gilded, that gilded sword will make me mad. I can't get it. I want a gilded weapon. Damn it. I know it. I don't know. I've been ranting on trying to explain shit, but how much y'all go? I'm done complaining.